One of the things that makes the Cimarron Ranch so unique is that it has 8 miles of the Cimarron River, thus the name, the Cimarron Ranch. And as far as we know, and we've done some research, there's no other landowner in the state of Oklahoma that has 8 miles of the Cimarron River. It's also important to note that we had to do 4 separate land transactions to put this deal together. So that's what makes it so unique, is you have 8 miles of the river, which equates to 8 miles of big buck paradise, right? The habitat that grows great big deer. And I would even go further to say that this is the best ranch in northern Oklahoma and maybe all of Oklahoma. You've got everything that you need to grow trophy whitetails. It's proven. We've got the history, we've got the harvest to show it. You've got a quail population that is absolutely exploding. When I bought the ranch, there were a few quail on it. Now there's a whole bunch. There might have been one pheasant, now there's all kinds of them. The turkey population was very low. It's abundant. The work that we've done putting these tracks together is one thing, but then it's another to manage them at the level that we have brought the management to. So we have a land and legacy plan in place. We've been working on it for 3 years, and whoever buys the ranch, I will put you in touch with Matt and Adam. I'll pass on all of my notes, of course, pass on the plan, but more than that, I'm gonna give you 2 million trail camera pictures. I'll give you all the soil sample history. I'll give you all of our notes and records of all the habitat improvements and everything that we have been working towards, so you can literally pick up where I left off. And the coolest thing about Matt and Adam is there's not gonna be that gap. When you take over the ranch, they'll meet you there and you guys won't even skip a beat. They'll be able to tell you, we're doing this is why. We have left no stone unturned when it comes to improving this property. We've made multiple openings for food plots where we're using milo and wheat. Right now there is 9 different food plot sites. Each one of them has a custom Banks blind on it. In some cases the plots have multiple blinds, either for different wind directions or maybe one for gun hunting and one for bow hunting. We've created sanctuaries, and we've gone in these sanctuaries and we've manipulated to make these highly favorable to bed these bucks to help make them predictable. Another huge addition that we made, both in time, energy, and resources, was on the half of the ranch where we could get solar wells put in. We put in 3 solar wells, specifically so that, for the wildlife, for deer, and they're strategically placed from blinds. So we've got a terraced field in front of the lodge that we have turned into an incredible dove field, and we're in the process of damming up this drainage, so we should have some water there in the future. Now let's talk about ducks. I love hunting ducks, and this is a spot you're not going to shoot greenheads all year, but come January, watch the weather, and when it starts to get cold and nasty, you better get your buns to the Cimarron Ranch if you like to hunt ducks. Because here's what happens. When all the ranch ponds around freezes up, the Cimarron has salt water, so it never freezes. So all those ducks in the area, they concentrate right to the Cimarron. And we have had several 15-minute, half-hour limits. But it's very, very weather dependent. But when the weather's right, the gunning is as good as it gets. Another thing to consider is I lease another 1,000 acres that borders me that may be able to convey. So the first thing when we bought the ranch was improve the internal road system. It's 8 miles from one end to the other, and we have multiple roads that interconnect this entire ranch. The next thing that we did was focus on the building infrastructure. And so we built the lodge, super comfortable. It has everything that you could want. It's got a 2-car attached garage. There's 3 bedrooms, and there's a master with a bathroom, and then there's Jack and Jill bathroom with 2 bedrooms on each side. We put a bunk bed in one and a queen size bed in the other, and you certainly could put 2 bunk beds in there. Something that you could convert the workout room if you needed extra beds to put in there. You could certainly turn that workout room into a bunk room, and you could easily get it to the point where you could sleep 10. And once we had the lodge all put together the way that we wanted, then we started to build barns. So we have what we call the east barn and the west barn. The east barn's a shop, fully set up. It's a great place not only to work on everything, but it's also a spot where we hang out a lot. And then the west barn is spray foamed. It's got heat, electricity, concrete floor, but it's what we use for a storage barn. And then next to that is its own standalone skinning shed. And this is state of the art. It's got a mini split in it. It's got a custom made walk-in cooler and freezer, stainless steel cleaning bench. It's got hoists, rails, like you could do surgery in there. And then off the bluff, we put in a lean-to where we can store discs, grain wagons, all the things that don't necessarily need to be heated. And all the buildings, they're all Morton. So 50-year warranty, you know, the best of the best buildings. I know the question that everybody's asking, if it's so good, why are you selling it? And the answer is easy. I don't want to. I don't want to sell it. It's with a heavy heart that I'm going to. But what I've learned as I get older is life changes. Your goals change, your kids grow up. What may have made the most sense at one time may not today. I'm excited for whoever buys the Cimarron Ranch is going to take it to the next level, to continue the legacy, and to have, you know, the kind of memories that I've had on the place. So that's where I'm finding comfort. If you're looking for a place that you can enjoy, that's easy to hunt, that's already set up and turnkey, I don't think you have to look any further than the Cimarron Ranch.